Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna be doing a lip try-on video today using one of my new favorite lip products from the drugstore. So I mentioned a couple of months ago in a favorites video, the Wet n Wild Cloud Pout. This is the first shade I tried. It's called Pour Some Sugar on Me. I fell in love with this product. I love the formula of it. It's a soft, comfortable, matte formula. And it smells amazing. It smells like marshmallows, which is delicious. So I went back and picked up 2 more. Then I went back again and picked up 1 more. And then I decided, you know what? I'm gonna pick up every shade that they have and share it with you guys. So we're gonna try them all on today so you can see how the shades compare. And then at the end, I'll pick out my top 3 favorites and let you guys know. Hopefully that sounds like fun to you guys. I have a total of 13 shades that we're gonna be testing out today. And I can't wait to share them with you. Before we get into it, a special welcome if you are a new visitor here. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope that you'll consider subscribing before you leave. Also make sure that your notification bell is turned on. And with that said, we've got some work to do, so let's get into it. Okay, so we have 13 shades that we're gonna be trying on today. I'm gonna start with the lightest shades, moving down to the brighter pinks and oranges and reds and the darker shades. Hopefully that will help my lips not to get too stained at the beginning. So I'm gonna read you guys a little description. If you're not familiar with the Wet n Wild Cloud Pouts, I have been talking about them a lot lately. I love them. So I'm gonna read you guys a little bit about what they are. Just on Ulta's website, it says, the Wet n Wild Cloud Pout Marshmallow Lip Mousse is light as a cloud, soft matte, buildable and blendable, with nourishing argan oil, avocado oil, and vitamin E, as well as bouncy marshmallow powder and sweet marshmallow scent. So the price on these, on Ulta's website, you can get them for $4.99. If you can find them at Walmart, and I think Target, you can get them for $3.98. I bought mine at Walmart. So let's just get right into it. Let's start with the lightest shade. This is the shade Cloud Chaser. I have a feeling this shade is not going to look that great on its own, but I do love shades like this, especially on top of darker shades to lighten up the center. But let's give this one a try. Actually, let me zoom you guys in just a hair. So here's the shade Cloud Chaser. A little bit light on its own, but honestly with a little bit of lip liner, this would look really beautiful. Not as light as I was thinking it might be. Looking inside the tube, it's a pretty soft pink. All right, let's move on to the next one. It is Flutter Mutter. This is more of like a beigey kind of peach nude. I have worn this one already. I really do like it. So there's the shade Flutter Mutter, really nice light peachy nude. Again, I would prefer wearing this with a lip liner, but it's a beautiful shade. I really do like this one. Next up is the first shade that I tried out. This is the shade Pour Some Sugar on Me. I have worn this a few times on my channel, but I still want to try it on for you guys so you can compare it to the other shades. This one's a pretty vibrant nude pink. So there is the shade Pour Some Sugar on Me. Pretty bright and pink. I feel like it really doesn't match my eyes, which is throwing me off a little bit, but it's a beautiful pink. If you like a brighter, more vibrant shade of pink, this is really nice. Next up is the shade Girl, You're Whipped. This one is a little more of like a, I don't know if you can see, they look similar, but this one does look like it might be a little bit more of a cool tone pink than a bright pink. Let's see how it compares. Oh yeah, this is much more me. There's Girl, You're Whipped. Beautiful shade of pink. A little bit more cool tone, but it's still not a cool pink. I think I could use a lip liner with this one, but it's a really pretty shade. I do like this one as well. Now we are getting into some shades I have not even opened yet. So this one is called Marshmallow Madness. Looks like more of a corally kind of pink, maybe. Let's give this one a try. There's the shade Marshmallow Madness. Nice bright mid-tone coral pink. This next shade looks pretty. This is called Marsh to My Mellow. I think that's a cute name. Some of these names I'm a little bit critical of, but that one's pretty cute. This is giving me Hank and Henry vibes. Ooh, that's pretty close. Just got a little more excited. Oh, I already can tell. I like this color. That one is so pretty. Not quite as deep as my Hank and Henry Petal Pusher. I'm still searching for the perfect dupe for this one, but I really love this shade. That's a really pretty fall shade. Not too dark, but it's kind of bright without being too bright or too red. Very pretty, very unique. Again, that was Marsh to My Mellow. Next, we have the shade Cotton Candy. Looks like a cooler toned, kind of bubblegum pink. Again, that's the shade Cotton Candy. Kind of fun, kind of pretty. I probably won't wear that shade very often, but it is kind of fun. Next we have a bright magenta pink. This is the shade Candy Wasted. There's Candy Wasted. That is a fun bright pink. Not a shade I wear very often, but I do like it. I think with the right eye look, I could pull this off. Okay, we're getting a little stained pink, but now we're moving into the reds. First off, I have an orangey red. In fact, this is pretty much a straight orange. This is the shade Sugarholic. Look at this shade, you guys. This is interesting. I'm curious to see what this looks like on the lips. Oh, neon. That's a color I've never seen before. All right, there is Sugarholic, bright orange. That's maybe a little more orange than I typically like in my red lips. I do like a little bit of orange in a red, but this one is pretty much a straight orange. It is kind of fun though. I don't know that I'm bold enough to wear this color, but there it is, Sugarholic. Okay, we're down to my last 4 shades right here. Let's start with this one, which is more of a pink toned red. This is the shade Fluff You. Sometimes I just think Wet n Wild tries a little too hard with their naming, but ooh, this one looks pretty. That is a pretty color. It's kind of like a pinky coral. Fluff You. I would wear that one. Next up is the classic red. This is the shade Don't Sugarcoat It. Haven't tried this one out yet either, but it looks like a really good, just basic bright red. Oh, it does have a bit of, I don't know if you guys can see the applicator. It looks like it does have a pink undertone. We'll see. Oh, no, it's pretty dark. So there is the shade Don't Sugarcoat It. Really pretty basic red. It's a bright pink toned red, but I really like it. I think that's a really pretty one. All right, we're down to my last 2. Next is I'm on Cloud Wine. Looks like a deep wine colored red. Okay, so that one surprised me. Not as dark as it looks inside the tube. It's a little bit more sheer. It actually looks kind of similar to the last one, or maybe the one before that. It's a pretty berry tone though. Probably not my favorite. I just kind of wish it was darker like that, but yeah, it's not quite as pigmented as it looks inside the tube. And last up we have the darkest shade, the shade Love You Some More. Looks like a deep kind of chocolatey brown. Although I'm curious now after trying that last one, which was a little bit sheer, what this one's gonna look like or how sheer this one's gonna be. I don't imagine it's gonna look very good on me because I don't typically wear shades like this, but I wanted to show you guys all of the shades. Okay, this one is dark. I wish that last one would have been as dark as this one is. And there is the shade Love You Some More. Really dark, a little bit too dark for me, but I imagine for those of you that either like really deep chocolatey lips or those of you with medium to deep skin tones, this is gonna be lovely. All right guys, and that is it. Those are all of the shades of the Marshmallow Cloud Pouts tried on. What did you guys think? After trying them all on, I think if I could pick my top 3, I think I would have to pick the first one I tried on, Cloud Chaser. It's a little lighter, but I think with a darker lip liner or on top of another shade, which by the way, I am wearing this one on top of another shade, but my lips were quite stained underneath, so I don't know how accurate this shade is right now, but I have this one on, and then underneath I have another one that I would choose as my favorite Marshmallow Mellow. Let me just give these a quick swatch on the back of my hand for you guys one more time. This is the one that I thought was maybe going to be a close dupe for the Hank & Henry Pedal Pusher. Love this shade. So I have this on in a light layer and then this one on top of it. And then my third favorite pick would have to be Girl You're Whipped. This one right here. This is a cooler toned, like light to mid-tone pink. This one I thought was really pretty as well. So there's a little swatch of that shade right here. And let me swatch Cloud Chaser for you guys as well. So there, is Cloud Chaser right there. Those would probably be my top 3 picks. I did think the orange was kind of fun. I find myself wishing that the red was a little bit darker, a little bit more intense and vibrant. I felt like it was a little bit sheer. Actually, both the reds I felt were a little bit more sheer than I was hoping they would be, but they were still pretty, very comfortable. But that is going to do it for my try on video of the Wet n Wild Cloud Pouts. I'm a big fan of these. They're super, super comfortable. After trying on that many shades, I'm surprised my lips feel as good as they do. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know again if you've tried these out, what you thought of them, what colors do you like? I'd love to hear that down in the comments below. But that's gonna do it for today. Thanks again, you guys. Please consider subscribing before you leave, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.